Welcome back to Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, the site of the 2002 Winter Olympics opening and closing ceremonies and the site of tonight's Orlando Apollos and Salt Lake Stallions Week 4 matchup. A thin layer of snow has accumulated on the football field. Hackenberg's going to line up in the shotgun. He's got Stacy in the backfield with him to his right. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hackenberg rolls out of the pocket to the right side. Now he throws, and it's picked off by the Apollos at the 20. It's Terrence Garvin. Crosses the 30, the 35 to the 40, 45, and he gets all the way to the 48-yard line. Big dog Terrence Garvin making the play. Gilbert, the snap. Looking to the right, fakes a throw. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. He's got Rennell Hall open in the end zone. There's a flag on the play, but that's a touchdown. Rennell Hall, the UCF Knight, gets his first score as an Orlando Apollo. He's a perfect 2 for 2 on field goals in this Cure Bowl. Can he be 3 for 3 and send the Cure Bowl into a second overtime? The Chanticleers need this kick to go in, trailing the Liberty Flames 37-34. Coastal's perfect season on the line right here. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is blocked. Liberty blocks it to win the Cure Bowl. The Express coming in 0-2. They had a heartbreaking loss last week to Arizona. They were leading and they gave up the lead.
And this is an offense that's only averaging 9 points a game, so they're desperate to put some points on the board. 1st and 10, Express on the Apollos 30. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Stacy, the running back, and he gets the handoff where he's stuffed by Reggie Northrup. The Knoll is having a big night tonight. Willis is going to roll to his right, eludes 1 tackle, now fires over the middle, and he's picked off. Gilbert keeps it instead on the fake, crosses the 10. He's still running the 5, touchdown. What a play fake by Garrett Gilbert, and he scores his 2nd touchdown of the season. Yeah, this is the zone read you see in college. College teams run this to death.
1st and 10, ball on the Memphis 46. 6-0, the Apollos lead this football game. Gilbert from the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Gilbert takes the snap, fakes the handoff over the middle to his tight end Orndorff, who's got it at the 20, and that's where he's down. A huge pickup by the tight end, and really Coach Spurrier is just throwing everything at him. Goes to the far side, eludes the pressure, trying to turn the corner, and he dives into the end zone for another touchdown. Malik Willis is putting his stamp on the Cure Bowl. 4 touchdowns for the Liberty quarterback. Gilbert under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Gilbert wants to throw, dumps it down to the running back, Akeem Hunt, and he's got plenty of room. Akeem Hunt takes off, and he's finally taken down at the 45 of the Stallions. But that's the kind of big play that we're looking for from Akeem Hunt.
And that's what you do against aggressive defenses. Salt Lake has been aggressive. It's a screen to the left to Akeem Hunt. We haven't really called his name the last couple games, but a big play at a big time. Good block out in front as well. And a 1st down for the Apollos.
Hunt takes it up to the 44-yard line. Apollos have it 1st and 10. Hunt remains in the game, lining up in the backfield to the right of Garrett Gilbert, who's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gilbert the snap, fakes the handoff again, throws quickly to the right side, and nobody's there as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Well, and that time he was looking for Charles Johnson. It was actually a mix-up between the 2. It's really the first time this year we've seen that as Garrett Gilbert threw it inside. Charles Johnson broke outside. Luckily, the ball falls incomplete.
The Apollos and Stallions tied at 3 after a couple of field goals with 10:13 to play in the 2nd quarter. A 2nd and 10 coming up for Orlando at its own 44. Gilbert from the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Akeem Hunt in the backfield to Gilbert's right. The snap, Gilbert drops back, wants to throw, does so over the middle. Jalen Marshall cannot corral it, and it falls incomplete. He had it, but just couldn't bring it in.
It would have been a 1st down. There was a little mustard on that ball from Garrett Gilbert. It was a little high. Jalen Marshall went up, and I know if you ask Jalen, he'll tell you, I need to catch that ball. It would have moved the chains, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long for the Apollos. 3rd and 10 at the 44. The Apollos looking to go to 4-0 on the season if they can escape snowy Salt Lake with a win. Gilbert breaks the huddle, lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The snap, Gilbert drops back, looking left, fires, and it's complete to Rennell Hall right at the first down marker. I think that's going to be enough.
Well, the spot, they spotted him short. Rennell Hall ran the route past the first down marker, came back to make the catch, and the official spotted him short. Now, Rennell Hall was arguing with him, saying, no, I was past the marker. You can challenge this if you're Steve Spurrier, but with all this snow and the yard markers, boy, it's going to be hard. But we'll see what he does.
He's just a hair short.
And I think the red flag might come out of Spurrier. I think he may challenge this.
Spurrier is conferring with some officials on the field. Let's throw it down to Jerry. Jerry?
Most of the officials on the field. He's talking with the line judge, the referee involved in this as well. Rennell Hall caught the ball like you guys mentioned, and then when he stood up, he was actually behind the line to get. It's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to hold unless there is a replay, but we don't see that. It will be 4th and the better part of a yard to get.
Yeah, 4th and 1 at the Stallions 47. And the Apollos will go for it. Gilbert from the shotgun. Big 4th and 1 here as the Apollos are at midfield. The clock has restarted. 2 receivers to the right as one comes in motion. Instead, the handoff is to Davian Smith. Bounces off the tackle and gets that first yard. Davian Smith with a pickup about 3.
And that's one of the best 3-yard runs you'll ever see. He was hit in the backfield, hit low. He was going to get dropped and stopped. And those big legs, he powers through it, breaks the tackle, and actually picks up 5 yards on the run. Unbelievable effort by Davion Smith.
So that moves the chains for the Apollos. 1st and 10 at the Stallions 42. 3-3 football game with less than 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. Gilbert shotgun, a receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Gilbert takes the snap, hands it off to his running back, runs up the middle is Davion Smith, and he's greeted and seated. Maybe picked up a yard. If not, he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Johnny Paul, 57, who's leading this team in tackles. Again, played his college ball right here at Utah in this stadium, came up and laid a lick on Akeem Hunt there.
Gianni Paul is one of 10 former Utah Utes who are playing in their own stadium. The interesting thing about
Florida,
Paul is he's a Florida guy.
Winter Haven, yeah.
Winter Haven. He played at Kathleen High School.
Just goes to show you how much these schools come and recruit the state of Florida.
2nd and 10 at the Stallions 42. Gilbert the snap, looking to pass. Now he's flushed out, rolling to his right, fires, and it's complete to Charles Johnson for the first down and then some. Johnson is eventually pushed out of bounds at the, I believe that's the 25-yard line.
Close enough.
I don't really know. It's a little snowy here. The numbers are kind of Malik Willis back out there with the Liberty offense. 2 receivers to the far side left, 1 to the near side right. It's a handoff to his running back who goes up the middle, crosses the 25, and forward progress will put him at the 27. Now there is a note, Grayson McCall, the quarterback, went to the injury tent. He took a hit on that touchdown pass. So he's being treated. We have no other updates. But obviously, that could be a key to the game. Coastal needs him back. 2 receivers for Liberty to the far side left, 1 to the near side right. 1 in the backfield with Malik Willis. Takes the snap, drops back, now steps up. He fires away, complete at the 40-yard line. The receiver with a couple of moves, and he's dropped at around the 30. As he started to run east to west. Demario Douglas on the reception. The first down reception as the Flames move the chains with under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. 3:40 to go in the third quarter of the Cure Bowl. Liberty on top 24-19 over Coastal Carolina. A battle between 2 up-and-coming teams still new to the FBS. Willis hands it off to Mack, gets some yards there as he's taken down around the 45, and there's a player down on the field for Coastal Carolina.
Time out on the field for an injury to the defense.
An injured defender on the field for Coastal Carolina with the ball at the 46-yard line. It's Jeffrey Gunter, who plays the bandit position, which is an interesting position in football. We see that a lot in college football. He's kind of a hybrid position where he can step up and be on the line and put pressure on the quarterback or drop back and pass coverage. He's an integral part of the Black Swarm defense by Coastal Carolina. Nice thing is it looks like he's off the turf on his hands and knees.
Which will be good because, yeah, he was very disruptive in that bandit position, especially in the first half of this game. So good to see him. Looks like he's walking out off the field under his own power.
Yeah, he is. So he gets a nice applause from the Chanticleer crowd that has peppered Camping World Stadium here. There's a lot of teal in front of us. Less than 5,000 tickets were sold for this game. As attendance was capped at just under 4,900, but both teams really represented well by their fan bases. So Gunter is to the sideline. The Liberty offense back on the field. Flames with its second and third on their own 46. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Liberty's moving left to right. 1 in the backfield. Willis fakes the handoff. Quick little dump out pass to the far sideline, and Demario Douglas is dumped immediately. That's going to be a loss of 1 or 2. So I get what they were doing there. It just did not work, and the Coastal defense completely snuffs it out. Loss of 3, 3rd and 6 for Liberty. Ball on its own 43-yard line. 2:35 to play in the third quarter. Liberty on top of Coastal Carolina, 24-19. The 9-1 Flames looking to repeat as the Cure Bowl champions as they play in their second college bowl game ever. Josh Mack in the backfield with Malik Willis. 3 receivers to the near side right, 1 to the far side left. The snap. Willis drops out. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, tucks it and runs, crosses the 50 to the 45, and he's run out of bounds on the near sideline. First down for the Liberty Flames, but that's what Malik Willis can do. He never seems rattled, always calm and collected.
Yeah, and barely escapes the sack, but escapes the sack and then turns what could have been a 10, 15-yard loss into about a 20-yard gain.
Yeah, it could have been a disaster. Instead, it's a first down as Liberty gets into Coastal territory. Willis looks to his sideline for the play call. Less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, $1:45. Liberty on top 24-19 in the FBC Mortgage Cure Bowl. 2 receivers to either side now. A man goes in motion to the far side. Willis with plenty of time. What's he going to do? Now he's under pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. Going towards the 40, crosses the 40, and he slides at the 37. Once again, Malik Willis improvising and making plays with his legs. He's the leading rusher on this Liberty team.
And interestingly enough, both quarterbacks are the lead rushers for their respective teams. But yeah, Malik Willis definitely keeping this drive alive with his legs.
4 receivers in the game for Liberty. 3 of them are to the far side left, 1 to the near side right. Josh Mack, the tailback, with Willis. There's the snap. Willis looking to the left, and he throws it away. Has man complete with lots of running room. Down the far sideline he goes, and he's forced out of bounds at the 20. Demario Douglas on the reception. Another first down for Liberty, and the offenses are hot here on a cool night in Orlando in the Cure Bowl. The clock is ticking in the third quarter. 30 seconds to go before the quarter break, with Liberty on top 24-19. Malik Willis with 3 touchdown runs in this game for Liberty, and the result is a 24-19 lead. 18 seconds to go in the second quarter. There's the snap. It's a handoff to Mack. Runs up the middle, crosses the 10, getting to the 5. Can he get to the pylon? He's trying to, but he's knocked out just short. But he's inside the 5-yard line. Big time run by Josh Mack as Liberty enter the UPMC Pink Zone. UPMC, life-changing medicine. The clock is winding down, and it hits 0 in the third quarter. That is the end of the third.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And Liberty is threatening again. We're going to take a timeout. After 3 quarters, it is the Liberty Flames 24, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers 19. This is the 2020 FPC Mortgage Cure Bowl.
This is the 2020 FPC Mortgage Cure Bowl from First Team Radio.
Welcome back inside Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida for the FPC Mortgage Cure Bowl, the 2020 edition, and we've got a really, really good one. 9-1 Liberty versus the 11-0 Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Liberty's on top, 24-19 and threatening. When the Flames offense comes out onto the field, they're going to have it first and goal from the 1, Denitra.
And it's been amazing to watch this game, the back and forth of it. And we talked about how evenly matched these teams were from the beginning. We talked about both teams so far having 8 drives. The average field position for Liberty, their own 37. For Coastal Carolina, the 26. Both of them just a couple 3-and-outs. And then even with points off turnovers, Liberty 7, Coastal Carolina 6. So this is going to be a very important end of this drive just to see whether or not Liberty can put some more points on this board and kind of give a little bit more cushion as they're starting the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. It's been a wild game with Liberty going ahead 14-0 in the first quarter. Coastal bouncing back in the second to cut it to 14-10, then 17-10 Liberty, then 17-13, and then the third quarter absolutely wild with a couple of with a touchdown from Liberty, touchdown from Coastal, and here we are, 24-19. The offense is back out on the field for Liberty. The Flames first and goal from the 1. On top, 24-19, looking to add to its lead. Willis has had a phenomenal game. Takes the snap, inside handoff to Mack, trying to muscle his way into the end zone. There is a pile at the goal line. One Liberty player motions for a touchdown, but I don't think he got in. There's no sign from the official, so I think they're going to mark him just short of the end zone. That's just strength versus strength, and we'll see if they run that again. Now, Joshua Mack is going to leave the game. Coming into his place is Peyton Pickett, who's kind of a more compact guy, got a lot of size. I mean, he's 220, 5'8", 220. He's just compact. So, second and goal from the 1 for the Flames. The snap, the handoff for Pickett, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage by Coastal. The Chanticleers saying, you're not getting in the end zone on that play, brings up 3rd and short.
Great anticipation from the D-line for the Chanticleers to force Liberty to have to go one more try at first and goal to see if they can punch this thing in.
You know, that defensive line by Coastal, they call it the Black Swarm, just feasting on that. CJ Brewer leading the charge, the defensive tackle, who's also the vocal and emotional leader of the Chanticleer defense. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. They're going to spread out the offense. I wonder if Malik Willis will keep it himself. He gets the handoff, goes to the far side, eludes the pressure, trying to turn the corner, and he dives into the end zone for another touchdown. Malik Willis is putting his stamp on the Cure Bowl. 4 touchdowns for the Liberty quarterback.